Hello. Hey everybody. Today I'm refinishing cabinets. It's gonna take me a few days. This isn't a one-day job by any means. It's kind of dark in here because I've got the electricity off because I'm getting ready to remove this range hood over here. Gotta take that sucker out and it's wired in, so had to turn the electricity off to the house. But I was going to rip out all of these cabinets and just put brand new stock cabinets from Lowe's or Menards in. Oh, but somebody came by that his family built this house, and it's actually a family that I know very, very well. And his grandpa built these cabinets by hand. And so I was immediately like, I gotta keep the cabinets. I can't rip out hand-built solid wood cabinets and throw in some MDF stuff. I just can't do it. So I'm refinishing them, which I did not want to do. They were good cabinets and everything, but man, refinishing floors or cabinets or whatever, it's not difficult, but it is very, very time consuming and it is incredibly tedious. So usually I just like to rip them out and start over. But this is for you, Bob Simpson. I'm keeping these cabinets and we're gonna make them beautiful again. So I've taken all the doors off. As you can see, they're over there in a pile to be dealt with later. And then I went around and filled all the holes from the old hinges, like here, I don't know, you can see this, but like right here and right here. Filled those with wood putty. Then sprayed down the front of the cabinets with a product that is a grease remover, and it's specifically for this sort of thing. It's a degreaser. Oh, I have no electricity. I just tried to turn the light on. It's specifically a degreaser for prepping wood before you paint it. I'm sure it works on other stuff too, but I've only ever used it on wood. It is called TSP. See, here we go. They want to use this in a commercial and pay me for it. Call me. But anyway, so then I clean the front of the cabinets with the degreaser, just in a spray bottle, hot water, mix it up, spray it down. The grease like runs off the front of the cabinet. It's pretty disgusting. And then I am sanding the cabinets to make paint. The cabinets probably won't lose their wood grain completely, but to make it as smooth of a surface as possible and to make sure that your paint adheres really well, it's important that you clean them first with a degreaser, and that'll help pull out the on wood and porous surfaces, grease kind of sucks down in there, and that will help pull some of that out. Then you want to sand it for two reasons. Get the outside varnish off. Like over here, I haven't sanded this over here, and you'll see how much darker these are right here because they still have the varnish on them, versus like, oh, gross, I just got degreaser with freaking grease in it on my arm. But over here, they are a lot lighter because they've been sanded and that varnish has been taken off. So you want to sand them to get the varnish off and also to rough up the surface. That's going to give the primer something to adhere to. So if it has a little bit of a rough surface, that's actually a good thing. I am using Zinsser's my favorite primer. I used Kilz for a long time. Wasn't my favorite. Once I used Zinsser, I never went back to Kilz. So I'm using a primer that is a stain blocker. So if there is old grease or even water stains, anything that won't hopefully bleed back through, we'll be able to tell once we get our first coat of primer on. So it's clean with degreaser, fill holes, sand, and then once I get that done, I'm going to prime them. And I'll do an update at that point. But at this point, I am, I've got to get under here. And I don't know why I didn't take this down earlier. I think I was just avoiding it because it's kind of gross. It's just was a really clean house, by the way. I'm not talking about these renters took great care of this house, but just generally over time, your hood range gets a little funky under there, and I don't want to touch it, but I'm going to. I gotta take this sucker down. So I didn't want to electrocute myself, shut off the electricity. So then I'm just gonna have to get under there and unscrew it and pull it down, and then I will put wire nuts on the exposed wires, so that way when I turn the electricity back on and get under there and start finishing that wood under there, that I don't get electrocuted. It's bad. So a novel thing, small thing, you don't realize how important it is. Got to get you a drill with a light on it. Doesn't seem like a big deal, but when the electricity is off and you need to get under there to see the threads on disgusting screws, oh my god, I'm gonna gag. You're having a flashlight on there, see? Helps you see what you're going for. So anyway, I can't do this with one hand. I've got to put this phone down, but I'm gonna get this down. See you in a minute.